it's Ken from the Oregon Club. Hey, we're with Oregon track and field coach Robert Johnson. Coach, thanks for being here today.
Thank you. I appreciate this. I know it seems like forever since I've graced the Oregon Club with our presence here in track and field. So good to finally catch up.
It's great, and man, there's a lot to catch up on. So let's start. We've missed a little bit over the because of the change of seasons, but let me say this first. Congratulations on a indoor national championship. Way to go there.
No, I appreciate that. It was one of those things that was hard fought, and definitely one of those things that we're excited about having the end result be the way that it fell. So really excited about the indoor season. Of course, we've closed that chapter in the books and have moved on to the outdoor season. So really fun time with the kids there in Arkansas, and to see them come away with the championship was outstanding.
Yeah, it looked exciting. I mean, the score was great. Obviously, we came out on top, so it was great. But you're right. Now we're talking about the men's, depending on which you look at, number 3 ranked, the women edging up to the top 10 also in the team rankings. And man, there's just been a lot of action. How are things going with where we're at right now?
So, of course, I would like to think that we're trending in the right direction. As you mentioned, we split this past weekend. We had a host of kids go to the Oregon High Performance Meet in Corvallis, and then we had another contingent go to Arizona, and then we also had just a contingent that stayed here in Eugene and practiced and tried to get better that way as well. So good results from both meets, and a lot of kids with some PR and some season's best. And you always like to see those type things heading into the championship season, which we're about 2 weeks away from down in Los Angeles, where the Pac-12 meet will be hosted. So definitely looking good. We have our Twilight coming up this weekend, senior recognition night for a lot of great seniors that have been with us throughout the year. So looking forward to that as well. So just a lot of stuff coming up really quickly.
There is, and I know that we can't highlight everybody, but boy, there's some people that have the women's 400 relay. I mean, I watched some things this weekend and just some great performances. You got a bunch of distance guys coming out of the indoor that had a great season, and they've continued that on. Anybody or any focus you want to talk about for a few minutes?
No, it's one of those things to where we try to move forward as a team. There's lots of individuals that make up that team. If you're just talking about those meets that you talked about, lots of wins there. Laura Paredes won the JAV at Oregon State. Makai Williams won the 100 there in Tucson, as well as the 4x1s women's team ran a season's best time there in Tucson as well. We have a local flavor and contingent of Oregon High people here on our team that are doing really well, and so just good stuff all around. Like you said, I could go on and on talking about all the PRs and the season best of all of our kids throughout the year. But this past 2 weekends was a good showing and a step in the right direction.
That's great, Coach. Yeah, there were so many great things that happened just this weekend, and the season has been great. Before we close, let me ask you one thing: what's it like with your team in the new Hayward complex?
Yeah, that's a whole interview and a whole talk in itself. Hayward Field has been awesome, continues to be awesome. I've often said I have to pinch myself every day when I walk in here because I remember where we were a year ago. And so for such a small percentage of our team that have not competed at Hayward Field, that was a big thing. And yes, they competed at Hayward Field this year, but without the fans, have they really competed at Hayward Field? That could be like a trick question there as we move forward. So hopefully we continue to do our part as far as staying masked up and socially distanced and doing the vaccine thing and move this forward so the rest of our meets for the rest of the season can start to see more people and the Oregon faithful in the stands here.
Yeah, well, man, we're all hoping for that, Coach. So, hey, thanks very much for your time, and thanks for spending a few minutes with the Oregon Club. We appreciate it. Obviously, congratulations on where you've been, but we're looking forward to great things over the next few weeks. So thank you for your time, and go Ducks.
Hey, just as always, I appreciate you guys, and go Ducks.
All right.